Hey guys, I wanted to share with you the new gift I got in the mail. It's from Rube. Rube the Noob, as it were. That's right, baby. It's an ODST. Now, I've been waiting all day long for this thing to arrive in the mail. And as you can see, I could not wait to paint it. I mean, the thing is absolutely fantastic. The detail on this thing is amazing. The visor is incredibly easy to see out of. I thought it would be a little bit tougher since it's all bent and distorted, but it's really easy to see out of. The thing is just got amazing detail. The corners, the edges are really sharp. There's no bubbles on it. It's lightweight. The visor fits very snug and very flush into the helmet. So by far the best ODST helmet I've seen yet. And keep in mind, I've tried on the wetted version. This thing is awesome. Rube, he's the guy who made it. It's based on a Pepicura model by NZTK. He built on top of that, and he came up with what you see here. Ruben on the 405th, congratulations. This is absolutely fantastic. Hey guys, welcome to podcast week 4. Today we're going to be learning how to make the Marine helmet. Not how to make necessarily, more about how to cast it.
ODST, baby.
And what materials are used to cast a Marine helmet. And what the mold is made from. So, this is the cast. It is made out of smooth cast 320 urethane plastic. The mold, right here, this is half the mold. This inside silicone pink area is made from Mold Max 30 from Smooth On. The outside area is made from plastic paste. You can also get that from Smooth On. So, with that being said, got my 3 cups set up. Let's go ahead and start pouring some urethane into the mold here. So some other guys have been asking a little bit about what kind of materials were. This tint I keep talking about, it's called So Strong. It's black. If we use just a little bit, it ends up turning cast spray like this. But it is absolutely fantastic. So I'm casting this out just like I did with the AR. I'm doing 1/2 at a time, and then I'm going to seal the 2 halves together at the end. This mostly comes from my amateurish way of making molds, which causes the molds to be a little bit too heavy. So this is the way I'm doing it. Never said it was the absolute right way, but I'm just showing you how I roll in this house. So just standard slush casting, slush it around, try to get in all the nooks and crannies. Alright, we're going to do another cast into another pour of urethane into the second side, so that we can get both sides and then combine the 2 together. So this actual sit down and cast out things part of the podcast is cut extra short because it was another good Saturday. We're talking about Mardi Gras. Yeah, Fat Tuesdays until like Monday or Tuesday or something. But Saturday was pretty sweet if you live in Austin. And Sunday, of course, encompassing the 81st annual Oscars. And Slumdog Millionaire seems to be mopping up, along with The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. But in either case, it's reassuring to know that Wolverine is an awesome singer and dancer. Don't know why they don't showcase some of that in the X-Men movie, but maybe this coming up one. So like I said, I'm certainly not an expert at making molds and making casts. but it usually turns out pretty well. And the reason I mention this is because I don't want to discourage anybody else who doesn't think they're an expert, because I certainly am not. I'd really highly suggest going on to Smooth On's website and looking through the materials that they have there, and perhaps getting a couple of the trial kits just to mess around with. Now, do not mess around with this stuff unless you have a place where you can safely work on this stuff without upsetting your girlfriends and your parents. So please take them into consideration. I've gotten the plastic in both sides solidified. So what we're going to do is we're going to couple the two halves just like this. Clamp them up, seal them up, pour some more plastic in it, and seal both sides together to give us a complete marine helmet. So we're going to do that now. So after the two halves are together, we're going to do another mixture and pour it in. And we're going to attempt to seal the two halves together. Alright, once I've got enough plastic resin inside the mold and I am satisfied, we're going to hang out and let it dry.
There was a woman, she was under the underpass. She was crying in a patch of weathered glass. From where she was kneeling, no one heard her at all. So all her prayers, they fell at the dark gray wall. And I saw her, I ain't never felt so lost. And she saw me, as if to say, hey kid, this is all your fault. One night I gambled, and I lost all my bets. But the man next to me, he hit on sevens. And I watched him as he scrambled for the door, with chips spilling out of his pockets onto the floor. He said all of his prayers had been answered from above.
Alright, and we're back. So let's go ahead and demold this and see if we did an okay job. Let's take the straps off. And I'm going to take the shell off even before I take the silicone off. Not so cracked. I think we'll be good. Excellent. Marine helmet with a mohawk. So the mohawk is actually what's called flashing. So let's go ahead and just break that right off. So the only difference between these two helmets is the amount of So Strong tint that I use. A little bit more tint in this one, a little bit less in this one. Okay guys, thanks for tuning into this week's podcast. That makes 4. I guess it qualifies as a month. Alright guys, you may be a little confused by the little music video there, but here is a contest. I'm going to be giving away the assault rifle that we've made on the podcasts, and here's how you can win it. All you have to do is fill in the last line that the Master Chief says to the Stormtrooper, but you have to do it using a video response on YouTube. You can't use a text comment, you can't use an email, you have to post a video comment in response to this podcast in order to win the prize. Now whoever comes up with the funniest line will win the assault rifle. The contest is going to be open until week 5 podcast appears online, so good luck guys. And thanks for watching Adam's podcast week 4. We'll see you next time.